Hey there, science fans! Welcome to an extraordinary journey into the depths of the human body. Today, we're diving into a world that's both familiar and mysterious, a place where science meets wonder. Today, we're going on an adventure. But this isn't just any adventure. We're about to embark on a microscopic voyage that will take us to the very core of what makes us human. We're shrinking down, way down, to explore the human nervous system. Imagine yourself becoming smaller and smaller until you're the size of a single cell. It's like stepping into a whole new universe. Get ready because things are about to get microscopic. Imagine a bustling city, but instead of buildings and cars, this city is made up of cells and neurons all working together in perfect harmony. Picture flashing lights, humming energy, and pathways stretching in every direction. These pathways are like the highways of our nervous system, transmitting signals at lightning speed. This is Neuroville, a place more complex and fascinating than any city you've ever seen. It's a high-tech metropolis where every single element has a crucial role to play. Neuroville is where your thoughts, feelings, and actions all begin. It's the birthplace of every idea, every emotion, and every movement you make. It's the control center for your entire body. From the simplest reflex to the most complex thought, everything starts here. And believe it or not, it's all thanks to billions of tiny citizens called neurons. These incredible cells communicate with each other through electrical and chemical signals, creating the symphony of life that is you. So, buckle up and get ready to explore Neuroville. It's a journey into the very essence of what makes us who we are. Let's dive in and discover the wonders of the human nervous system together. Meet Nelly, a typical resident of Neuroville. Neuroville is a bustling metropolis within the human brain, where billions of neurons like Nelly work tirelessly to keep everything running smoothly. Each neuron has a unique role, but they all share the common goal of ensuring our brain functions properly. She's a neuron, a specialized cell that's the building block of the entire nervous system. Neurons are essential for everything we do, from thinking and feeling to moving and sensing the world around us. Without neurons, our bodies wouldn't be able to function. Nelly, like all neurons, is a real chatterbox. She loves to communicate with her fellow neurons, constantly sending and receiving messages. This communication is vital for our brain's ability to process information and respond to the environment. Her job is to send and receive messages. These messages travel at incredible speeds, allowing us to react quickly to stimuli. Whether it's pulling your hand away from a hot stove or remembering a friend's name, Nelly and her friends are always on the job. These messages are electrical and chemical signals. Electrical signals, known as action potentials, travel along the neuron's axon, while chemical signals are transmitted across synapses through neurotransmitters. This complex process ensures that information is accurately relayed throughout the nervous system. Nelly has a round cell body called a soma. The soma is the neuron's control center, containing the nucleus and other organelles that keep the cell alive and functioning. It's like the brain of the neuron, directing all its activities. This is where she stores her important information like a tiny library. The soma holds the neuron's genetic material and is responsible for producing the proteins and chemicals needed for communication and maintenance. Branching out from her soma are dendrites, looking like the branches of a tree reaching for the sky. These dendrites are covered in tiny structures called spines, which increase their surface area and allow for more connections with other neurons. Nelly uses these dendrites to receive messages from other neurons. Each dendrite can receive input from thousands of other neurons, making Nelly an integral part of the vast network that makes up our brain. Through these connections, Nelly helps us learn, remember, and experience the world. Now, let's take a closer look at Nelly. Coming out from one side of her soma is a long, slender fiber called an axon. Think of it like a highway stretching out from the city center. This axon is how Nelly sends her messages to other neurons. At the very end of the axon are little branches with tiny bulbs on the end. These are called axon terminals. They're like little mailboxes sending out messages to other neurons. Nelly is connected to thousands of other neurons. When Nelly isn't busy sending messages, she's in what's called a resting state, a period of inactivity. Imagine her relaxing in a calm pool of ions floating peacefully. These ions are electrically charged particles floating inside and outside her cell membrane, creating a balance. In this resting state, Nelly maintains a slightly negative charge inside compared to the outside environment. It's like a battery storing energy, ready to be used when needed. Section 5, excitement builds, the action potential. But things aren't always peaceful in Neuroville. When Nelly receives a strong enough signal from another neuron, it's like a jolt of excitement runs through her. This is called an action potential. Suddenly, the gates on Nelly's cell membrane swing open and those ions we talked about, they rush in and out. This rapid movement of ions creates an electrical wave that travels down Nelly's axon. Section 6. The message speeds along conduction down the axon. Remember that axon highway we talked about? Well, the action potential zips down the axon like a race car, heading for those axon terminal mailboxes. The myelin sheath, a fatty layer insulating the axon, helps the signal move even faster. The myelin sheath is like having a super smooth road for the signal to travel on. Without it, the signal would slow down, and that wouldn't be good. Section 7. Jumping the gap synaptic transmission. Now the action potential reaches the end of Nelly's axon, those little axon terminal mailboxes. But there's a tiny gap between Nelly and the next neuron. This gap is called a synapse. To get the message across the synapse, Nelly releases special chemicals called neurotransmitters. These neurotransmitters act like couriers, carrying the message across the gap to the dendrites of the next neuron. Section 8. Exploring the neighborhood's brain regions. Now that we've met Nelly and seen how she sends messages, let's zoom out and look at the different neighborhoods of Neuroville. We have the mighty cerebrum, the thinking and learning center. Then there's the cerebellum, which helps us move with grace and balance. And let's not forget the brainstem, controlling all those vital functions like breathing and heart rate. Section 9. Neuroville in Review, a Whirlwind Tour. Wow, what a journey. We've learned so much about the amazing world of the nervous system. We met Nelly the Neuron, explored her structure, and saw how she sends messages through action potentials and across synapses. We even zoomed out to appreciate the different regions of the brain and their unique roles. It's truly a remarkable system, working tirelessly to keep our bodies functioning and our minds engaged. Section 10. Curious minds want to know neuro-facts and questions. Are you still curious about the brain? I bet you are. The human brain is one of the most fascinating and complex organs in our body. It controls everything we do, from our thoughts and emotions to our movements and sensations. Let's dive deeper into some intriguing facts and questions about this incredible organ. Here are some fun facts and questions to keep you thinking. The brain is like a universe within itself, constantly evolving and adapting. It's a powerhouse of activity even when we're resting. So let's explore some of the most captivating aspects of our brain. 1. Did you know your brain contains about 100 billion neurons? These neurons are the building blocks of the brain, forming a complex network that allows us to think, feel, and move. Each neuron can form thousands of connections with other neurons, creating a vast web of communication. That's more stars than there are in the Milky Way galaxy. Imagine the vastness of the night sky filled with countless stars. Now picture that same vastness within your own brain, with neurons connecting and communicating in ways that are still not fully understood by scientists. 2. Messages can travel through neurons at speeds of up to 250 miles per hour. These electrical impulses are what allow us to react quickly to our environment, process information, and perform complex tasks. It's like having a superhighway of information running through your brain. That's faster than a race car. Just think about the speed and precision required for a race car to navigate a track. Now consider that your brain is capable of processing information even faster, allowing you to make split-second decisions and react to the world around you. 3. Your brain is constantly changing and rewiring itself based on your experiences. That's called neuroplasticity. This incredible ability allows us to learn new skills, adapt to new situations, and recover from injuries. It's like having a built-in mechanism for growth and adaptation. 4. What happens when we sleep? Sleep is a mysterious and essential part of our lives. During sleep, our brain is busy processing information, consolidating memories, and performing maintenance tasks that are crucial for our overall health and well-being. Scientists are still trying to figure that out. Despite decades of research, there is still much we don't know about the exact mechanisms and purposes of sleep. However, we do know that it plays a vital role in our cognitive function, emotional regulation, and physical health. 5. Can we repair damaged neurons? This is a big area of research. Scientists are exploring various methods to promote neuron repair and regeneration. including stem cell therapy, neurotrophic factors, and advanced medical technologies. The goal is to find ways to restore function and improve the quality of life for individuals with neurological conditions. This is a big area of research. The potential to repair or replace damaged neurons could revolutionize the treatment of brain injuries, neurodegenerative diseases, and other neurological disorders. It's an exciting and rapidly evolving field with the promise of new breakthroughs on the horizon. 6. How does the brain create consciousness? Consciousness is one of the most profound and elusive questions in neuroscience. It encompasses our awareness, thoughts, and perceptions, but the exact mechanisms behind it remain a mystery. That's the big question, isn't it? Philosophers and scientists alike have pondered the nature of consciousness for centuries. While we have made significant strides in understanding the brain's structure and function, the essence of consciousness continues to intrigue and challenge us. 7. Why do we dream? Dreams are another fascinating aspect of the brain's activity. They can be vivid, bizarre, and sometimes even prophetic. But why do we dream, and what purpose do dreams serve? Some think it's how our brain processes emotions and memories. Dreams may help us process and make sense of our experiences, emotions, and memories. They could also play a role in problem-solving and creativity, providing a unique window into our subconscious mind. 8. How do drugs affect the brain? Drugs can have a profound impact on the brain's chemistry and function. They can alter mood, perception, and behavior, sometimes leading to addiction and other serious consequences. They can interfere with neurotransmitters and disrupt normal brain function. Neurotransmitters are the chemical messengers that transmit signals between neurons. Drugs can mimic, block, or alter the release of these neurotransmitters, leading to changes in brain activity and behavior. 9. What is artificial intelligence, and can it ever be like the human brain? Artificial intelligence, AI, is a rapidly advancing field that seeks to create machines capable of performing tasks that typically require human intelligence. But can AI ever truly replicate the complexity and adaptability of the human brain? AI is inspired by the brain but still has a long way to go. While AI can perform specific tasks with remarkable efficiency, it lacks the flexibility, creativity, and emotional depth of the human brain. Researchers continue to explore ways to make AI more human-like, but there is still much to learn and achieve. 10. Keep asking questions and never stop exploring the amazing world of science. Stay curious. The brain is a remarkable organ and there is always more to discover. By staying curious and asking questions, we can continue to unlock the mysteries of the brain and advance our understanding of ourselves and the world around us.